today is the 16th of August, and as you can hear, we're at Brands Hatch for Mismatch at the Hatch. And no, I don't know what that really means either. This is the first event that they've actually ever done, and I'm in the perfect ordinary car zone in the sunny, but we are continuing in the up to 2005 hatchbacks area with this 1992-1993 Ford Fiesta Mark III. I do apologise in advance for any incorrect information if I fall over, if there is wind noise. It's just the way that it goes to this channel. And also, we don't talk about diesels around here, viewers, because of the Mayor of London and his ultra emission and clean air zones. So, like this Mark III Fiesta, it's got, I think, wheels off a Mark II Escort or something, or a Mark I Fiesta, but there we go. Next we've got another first generation BMW Mini. This one I think is an R50. We've seen several R53s already today. And then we've got this Corsa C with a strange modified engine. How does the bonnet actually close like that? I'm not sure, viewers, really. I don't know what's going on with this really at all, but no, never mind, here it is. Another car that's been modified is this Rover 100. Now, these changes that have been made to the car are actually what the owner's done. They're not standard for this particular trip. But one thing I'm particularly interested in is the fact that this car has got not only a rev count, it's got a Rover 25 facelift steering wheel in it, which is not the most common thing to find. Night Fire Red, it's a very nice colour. These were only made until 1997, and 97 these were made into. This is a late one at 96, 97 on the P. We've got something quite special. This is a 91-92 Renault Clio S, sort of pseudo sporting model, not sold over here actually, this model. This one's left-hand drive, so it's been imported. It's got a 1.4 energy engine with about 18 horsepower. And it looks pretty good actually on those white wheels. Next to Rover Streetwise, 2005. So one of the last ones with these big alloy wheels on them. Very pioneering car, because actually the majority of cars this size now are crossovers. So not the best execution perhaps, and I speak as someone who's owned 9 Rovers, but the idea behind it, very, very forward thinking. Now it wouldn't be a show in this country without an E46, and here we have the first E46 of the day. It's a coupe from 1999. No badge to indicate the engine size on this. Next, something I prefer, this Mazda MX-6. I was going to drive one of these in 2023, but unfortunately it had no MOT, so I could just do a walk around on it, which was it's a shame, but there we go. This one is a 1995-1996. As you can see with this, they've done something with the bumper. I think it's a UK spec car. They've modified a bumper or something. Next, you've got a Mark II Focus, 2006-7. I think this is an ST, isn't it? Which has a 5-cylinder Volvo white block engine in it. Which would be quite fast. Also is quite fast is this 2005 Alfa Romeo 166 3-litre V6. I've driven 2 of these actually, because Mr. Coleman, who's my mechanic, used to own 2 of them. And this one has a beige leather interior with a wooden steering wheel. I do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers. £2,000 for a 166 isn't actually that much money, but if these cam belts in here haven't been done, they're due every 4 years, and that is quite a big job. It really is. Maybe we should instead go for this Jaguar X300. That'd be nice. And once again, a beige leather interior with wood. And we got cruise control. Very nice, viewers. 94-95 registration. This is a Sovereign model. Probably the 4 litre, I don't know. Not sure. Then another Nova. Unlike the last one that we found, we can talk about this one. Final facelift, 4-speed gearbox in this. 19 1992 plate. However, I don't think this has the original engine anymore. I think it's got something else, which is a little bit faster. Unlike some of the other cars here, this is not a Type R. This is the 2-litre standard model, actually, of the Generative Civic 5-door. Quite fancy with part leather interior. We quite like this, viewers, this Type S model. Type S for luxury, which is what we like on this channel. We like a bit of luxury, viewers. And then we've got this Honda N-Box thing from 2008, or thereabouts, if that's a personal plate, I imagine. I don't know what to say, a little K-car thing. Very, very tall and very narrow. We're going to have to skip the one on the right, but this one, now this is better. This is better, isn't it? So we have this very nice E46 Touring, dark green, with a beige leather interior and wood. Yes, please, viewers. We like this kind of thing very much. Very tasty, tasty treat today. The E46 Touring is actually fantastic cars. They're really, really good. So we'll just skip over something and go on to this Audi A8. 1998, 1999, 4.2 Quattro, so similar engine to the Audi V8 but we used to have. Is that a beige leather interior, viewers? I don't think it is. It's a bit too dark in here to actually see, so I'm not sure, but we like it, viewers. It's a bit lighter than the V8 we used to have as well, because it's an aluminium bodied car. Next we've got a Phase 3, I think, Mark II Clio. Probably got the 1.2 16 valve in it, which most of them had really by this stage. And it's a very early campus model, so the Mark III had come out by this stage. Yeah, probably the 1.2 16 valve from 2005. I filmed one of these back in 2023 and it was very popular. It was the famous No Budget Reviews Clio that the owner had paid £100 for. So, we found, my mysterious benefactor and I, a row of 3 camper vans from the 1980s. One of them is this Renault Traffic with the 1.7 F-Type engine. Sort of pre-faced. These original Traffics continued until 2000 with a couple of facelifts, and one of them was sold as the Vauxhall Arena, I think, as well. It has 70 horsepower. Not a lot really, but I suppose it'll do. One of the rivals back in the day was the can't remember what Peugeot J5 this was called, or Talbot Express, or whatever it was. This is actually a petrol one as well, which is quite rare. Normally most of these you see are Talbot, so seeing a Peugeot one is unusual, really. Sort of patina plenty on this, but I quite like it actually. Oh, it's a Talbot Express. Why would you put a Peugeot badge on a Talbot Express? So there's the back of the Traffic. Apparently it's the Romance model. I don't know how much romance you'd be having in your Renault Traffic, but there we go. 1983, 1984, and then this Bedford Rascal Bambi model, which is 87, 88 on an E. Little tiny, I think it's a 1 litre in this, out of a Suzuki, because this is basically a Suzuki supercar with Bedford badge on it. But there we go. I mean, probably more likely to have a bit of romance in that than you have in the Traffic Romance, I don't know. And a Toyota Tercel, excellent, we like these very much, with 4-wheel drive, 86, 87, still with the old dialing code on the plates from pre-1995 area code. And yes, Ian Seabrook from the Hubnut channel did actually own one of these briefly back in the day. What an extraordinary car. I really like stuff like this, viewers. Obviously, owning a 1980s Japanese car myself, I do have an affinity for them. My gosh, a Mark I Granada 7273 plate. That is a 2.5 V6. No, sorry, it's a console. Oh my gosh. An Escort Cabrio, the console. Wow, that is rare. That is brilliant. Okay, how about we look at this other Ford here, this Mark IV Fiesta. It's a Z-Tech with a 1.7 Puma engine. How much are they asking for this? Wheels are a bit different. They're RS turbo wheels. Call 07507 867 755. As Mr. Bill from the Fuel Power channel says, this could be yours. Excellent. So that's a 99. Something a bit older is this Cortina 2.3S. Now this is a rare car, 2.3S. Normally the S was a 2 litre. This is a Mark IV. I drove a Mark IV actually at the beginning of the year, it's a 2 litre gear. About the same age, this is 77, 78 registration. The one I drove was a 77. That's actually in lovely condition, vinyl rig and everything. This is for sale as well. Call 07718 749613. Excellent. First classic Mini I've seen today, actually. This is, I don't think this is a coupe, I think this is a non-coupe, what do they call this? Be a late Mark 6 car. 1990, 596 on an N. And then an Escort Cabriolet Mark III. This is reminding me of the one that was used in Cat's Eyes. And Cat's Eyes was filmed very, very close to here. The studios were in Maidstone for Cat's Eyes, driven by a lady called Rosalind Landor in the first series. I don't know plates on this, but there we go. Then another Ford as well, because they love Fords down here in Kent. A Sierra Sapphire. This we think has Escort Cosworth wheels on it. I've just seen Escort Cosworth, so I think these are Escort Cosworth wheels on this. Obviously the Escort Cosworth is a Sierra underneath, so that makes sense. 89 to 90, this particular car. All the Sapphires had this kind of little grille on them. The hatchbacks didn't have this little grille, the Sapphires did. With Skyline GTR with the RB26 engine. Someone's painted this one purple for unknown reasons. Excellent. I think this is an R34, isn't it, viewers? And with rear wiper too. You could actually get these officially in Britain for a short amount of time. If the autofocus decides to behave itself, it's just hop over the barrow, not fall over. Oh, it's a Civic Sport, it's not a Type R. It's Sport, which was a 1.6, I think. Right, back over to barrier views, let's try not to fall over. Hello to I am Dino, Harry.D Cruz and Flashcars_UK. Excellent. Honda VTEC. Don't think it's a K20 though, I might be wrong. So we're going to skip that one. Another R32 Golf. With some modifications, I think, this one. Very, very, very fast, I imagine. Even faster than standard. They're not slow cars by any means anyway. So go down there, we've got some more stuff in this direction. So the Maidstone Classic and Retro Car Crew. I've got some classic Escorts here. Mark I RS2000, 1973-74 on an M. That does look in rather nice condition. Not surprised the gentleman's been polishing that for most of the morning. Next we've got a 4-door. Rare to see a 4-door because they're not as desirable really. The 2 doors are desirable because they can be turned into Mexican replicas and things like that. But nevertheless, here we go, a very early Mark II on a P, 1975 to 1976. I wonder what originally it was, because that's just like a basic Escort badging, but I'm not sure. Obviously been modified now. We've got this immediately post-war F100 pickup. It's probably from the early 50s, I imagine, this one of these. And something else I approve of you is another N14 Nissan Sunny GTI. Excellent. We like that sort of thing, viewers, very much. This one's got Sunny badging on it, although the other one I've seen is a Pulsar. Pulsar then was used in other places, called Sunny's over here. And then an XR4i with Escort Cosworth wheels. Very nice, viewers. Early one, 1983-84. I think they came out 84, but I could be wrong. And a Renault 5 GT Turbo. Superb. That one is an 89 to 90 on a G. There is the unique side window treatment for the XR4i, because the other 3-door Sierras weren't like that. Another Mark III Fiesta. Had the sills done. 94-95 on an N. This is just before it became a classic, so they sold them another couple of years when the Mark IV came in '95. Now, my mysterious benefactor has brought his Chevy Impala police car. This thing has not been the most reliable companion of late. It kept breaking down. I was going to film it a while ago, and it broke down quite comprehensively. We had to push it, which wasn't the best. But nevertheless, it's got an MOT on it, and it made it all the way here from Essex. And, well, someone's got a bit bored in the front there. He's kind of wasted away a bit. He's not looking too good. Never mind, we'll cut back to revive him later on. But yes, from the NYPD Traffic Division, and something you don't really see every day at all. And here we have this Aston Martin V8. Now, it's got a 73-74 plate. I imagine this car is a bit later than that, but I don't know much about them, so I wouldn't be able to tell you for certain. But that is amazing. It's kind of similar to the car from Living Daylights, which is a bit earlier than that. We do like that though. That's pretty good. Next, you've got this Mark I Golf Cabrio with Ronald turbo wheels. 85-86 on a C. Sort of period modified look about this. I didn't realise I did GTI Cabrio, but here is one in white. Then we've got this NA MX-5 94-95 on an M with a gnarly steering wheel and pop-up headlamps, of course. Oh, 94 it is. Yeah. We do like some pop-up headlamp action, don't we? Likes of that very much. Then a Celica from the early 90s, 93, 94 on an L. What a GT4, excellent. Actually imported as well. Very nice. We like Celicas on this channel views. Then we've got this MX-5 NB with gnarly steering wheel. Pre-facelift one of these, I think, from 2000. Could actually be a 2001, I think, on an X as well. Those are a bit new, and leave those alone. Ooh, another NA, this time a UNOS. H3OAW, big expensive plate on that. Dark green with biscuit interior. Is this a V Special or something like that? I don't know. It is V Special to me anyway. Next we've got the Bertone X19. These weren't badges Fiat after 1985. They were badges of Bertone. And this is one of the last ones. It's a grand finale, I think, this one. So it'd be a 1988 to 9, yeah, grand finale model. They finished in 89. There we go, we've got grand finale badge on the side. Renault Megane Mark I Cabrio in yellow. Wow, and someone's fitted, I think that's a Renault 5 steering wheel to it. I can't remember now, viewers, but there we go. Probably have the 2 litre in it. Renault F-Type engine. Oh no, 2-litre turbo, that's got some power in it. Then a Mercedes C200 compressor from 2005. SE Evolution with panoramic roof. It's not the fastest thing, only 163 horsepower, which is probably, to be honest, it's fine. I imagine for something like this. It's not really about the straight line speed, it's about the look of it, isn't it? Then we've got a Smart Road Traffic, these were called. Haven't got this a little bit on the back. Speed Silver Edition, mate. They weren't the most popular cars back in the day. They didn't do so well, unfortunately, the Smart Roadsters. Then we've got a very nice A208 here. The Elegance model. Ooh, well, it's got a sort of... No, it's... I don't know, Dolphin Grey. It's not a beige leather interior. CLK 230 compressor from 1999 to 2000. Then another MX-5 or UNOS, actually probably UNOS, but another plate like that. Excellent. 1990-1991. And then something I haven't seen nothing ever before one of these in my life. This must be imported, surely. We've got various different colours in this. Obviously, yes, Mismatch at the hatch. Mismatch at the hatch indeed. Mitsubishi Mirage Asti ZR from the late 90s, I assume. Then a V6 Hyundai Coupe from 2005. Yes, please, viewers. This will do nicely, won't it? This will do very nicely indeed. I like this very much. I'd like to try one of those, actually, those V6 Hyundai Coupes. Then something really I wasn't going to see here at all. This is a Jaguar XK150. It's been re-registered, I imagine, actually. A very common re-registration was like SK and things like that back in the day when you sold the plate off on your car and got another one. Very nice, though. A friend of mine's got one of these. He's just in the process of doing it up at the moment. Well, Mismatch at the hatch continues here as well with this different coloured 200SX from about 1990. We like, obviously, Nissans on this channel, viewers, because we own one. So this one, though, has been modified with some extraordinary mismatch of bumpers and things, but we still like it anyway, don't we? In fact, we've got more Nissan action here with this Skyline. Very careful we don't fall over here, viewers, because we've got a bank right in front of here, and as much as you'd like to see me slide down the bank in panic, it's not happening today. So there we go, 1994, 1995 R33, and we've got a little, gosh, what was this? What's called Eclipse? Is this called this sort of Eclipse? We didn't get them over here anyway, which is a shame. We liked them anyway, very much. Yeah, I was right, it's an Eclipse, 1996-7 on a P. And then a Starlet GT Turbo. We never got the GT Turbo over here. We got the standard Starlet. It was a 1 litre or something. But this is a bit more exciting, isn't it, viewers, than the standard Starlets that we got over here. We'd prefer one of those to the standard Starlets, wouldn't we? Then we've got, I think this is an Altezza. This is the imported version of the Lexus IS 200 and 300. These are really, really nice cars to drive. They're extraordinary. So we've got Altezza badge on the front and Lexus on the rear, so I don't know what's going on there, never mind. And then another 200SX. These are the final ones that were imported over here. I think an S14, they call these. So we didn't get any more, but they weren't the best sellers back in the day, unfortunately. It was a facelift one. Just make sure we don't fall down the bank, viewers. That would be tragic. Although for some of you, you'd like to see it, but we're not going to see it today. Then a Mazda RX-7. Very nice. Techno Toy Tuning. Hello to Grant_bar on Instagram. You've got a plate on here. Yes, we do. 1984-85 on a B. Then another Lupo with some quite dangerous looking exhausts. I wonder if you take those off when you're actually out of a road, so you don't burn your feet when you're walking by it. 2004-5, there was Lupo, probably like a 1.4 or something. Then another Celica, penultimate Celica. I think this is a Mark 5. The last one's a Mark 6s. 1998-1999 registration. Another NA Unos with some beige leather going on. I wonder if we've got the number plate at that angle. That's strange. I'm not sure why. So, BMW M3 and E30. This is worth a lot of money. It's probably one of the most expensive cars that's actually here. Maybe more expensive than an Aston Martin down there. Then a W30 MR2. These came out in 2000, lasted until 2006, I think it was. I drove one of these a while ago, actually. There was quite a lot of scuttle shake in it, unfortunately, but it was good fun. So, a Subaru Forester. Excellent. Quite like these viewers. I think I might prefer these to the Imprezas, actually. I'm not sure why. It's just the 2 litre XT. Don't know what specification that is in terms of the lineup. I can't remember what year those are either. Don't know how this Audi Q2's got in here, but never mind. BMW 330 E46 Coupe 2001-2 registration. It's be a facelift one, I think, actually. Yeah, looks like it. Right, this road's a bit dangerous, so we're going to have to skip over various cars in it. So we'll go on to this Austin A40. Sort of wavy grille. So I think this is earlier rather than a later one. Yeah, it's a 1958, which is the year they came out. I actually used to live in West Ewell, which is where this car was delivered to in '58. Brilliant. It's not a country model, it's a standard one. Then we go on to this Wolseley 6 1660, 1969 to 70 registration. Very typical kind of early 60s look about it with this two-tone paint. Less so by the late 60s. It's amazing that these continued in production as long as they did. About, well, 13 years these are in production. Nice looking car. Commissaire de Piste in a Trabi. This is a 1.1 Volkswagen derived engine in this particular one. Not the two-stroke. Not an awful lot of these were made really because, well, when the Berlin Wall fell in '89 and East Germany ceased to exist in 1990, you could just buy, I don't know, like a normal German car, or second-hand one, so wasn't that much really used to these being made in production, but I'm pleased to see it anyway. But an E34 530i, very late one, probably 1995 I should imagine this. My mother used to have one of these, a 520 Touring, also on an end plate. Hers was a 95 I think as well. Late E34. Let's just pause the Volvo for a second and have a look at this Mitsubishi instead. This is the VR4 model, which is very powerful, twin-turbo intercooled. This is a Japanese spec one. I don't think we got these over here actually. Look, saloon with rear wiper, brilliant. The S60 actually is a T5 model, which is good. Terrible turning circle. It's a great car, but terrible turning circle. And with the manual models, you've got this strange sort of gear shift pattern. Be around a bit as a T5, about 250 horsepower, something like that. Next, you've got a Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 4, 1996-97 registration. You could, I think, get these over here at the time. I can't remember if they had the normal plates on them or not, actually. This one doesn't. And then another S60, this time an R. Facelift one, I think. These are bonkers fast. Absolutely bonkers fast. With the good old 5-cylinder white block engine. Obviously, being a Volvo Owners Club member means I'm a bit biased in that regard, viewers. And then some BMWs. We'll have to just be a bit careful around here, views, about these, because we might make some indiscretions if we're not careful. This one is a 523i on 82,000 miles. Full restoration. A lot of work to do then. Obviously got a new bumper for it. Pre-facelift, 1998, 1999. Quite like this, viewers, this late first generation V40. It's only a 1.8. I wouldn't be surprised if this is one of the later ones. They made them all quite different in 2004. The year of discontinuation, they increased all the equipment levels and things. That's very nice, actually. And then this is a 2004 E46 320 Touring. It's amazing how far the engine goes back in it, isn't it? Seen a lot of V46s today, and I imagine we'll be seeing more of them too. Right, we'll end up with this Honda Accord Type R. It does look quite nice, viewers. These were made, I think, from about 98 to 2002. Can't remember how common the Type Rs are over here, or if even they sold a Type R officially. I can't remember now. What a terrible video. Anyway, thank you ever so much once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment below. We shall see you again soon for some more incorrect information.